Did you know?
I've got a list of words here that I want you to know what the meanings of are. And you tell me after listening to this whether it'll collapse the economy, the fiction economy in every country in the world. Did you know that the word government means to govern and control lives? That's what it literally means. Did you know that when somebody writes your name, your birth name, in all capitals, it means that you are dead. That's how they signify dead people. Look at your gravestones. Did you know Black's Law Dictionary, which is one of the cornerstones of dictionary that they use in the courts, means law for the dead, for dead people. That's why the judges wear a black robe, to honor the dead. Did you know the owner of Facebook, called Meta in Hebrew, because it's a Jewish company, means dead? And did you know when they renamed that company over a year ago, the stocks plummeted to say the company is being earmarked for death? Did you know that the word calendar means book of debtors? And did you also know that the original calendar, less than 200 years ago, had 13 months? 13 months. But they changed it to a 12 to keep people in a perpetual state of debt so they can't discharge the debt, as it were. Quite an eye opener, isn't it? Did you also know that Parliament passes acts, and all acts are for actors? Like when you say the scriptures, as in the Bible, did you know that it actually has a book in there, in the New Testament, called Acts? And acts are for actors, as in Scene 1, Act 5, Shakespeare. And it was Shakespeare that reminded you that the world is a stage. Did you know when you use the word person, like I'm a person, making it gender neutral? Who wants to be gender neutral, as it were? Did you know person means an actor that's playing a particular character, called a persona, which means an actor's mask? Did you know that the word persona quite literally means an actor's mask, where the word person is derived from? Did you know when you say that you are a white man or a white woman, and you tick that box, white man or white woman, and say you're in America, it says that you are North African or European, but not American. So if I tick a box to say that I am not a man in England, then I'm saying I'm from somewhere else, and therefore I am foreign to this land. You understand? Did you know the word mortgage, that so many of you have, means a death pledge? And did you know a mortgage is what they call an unconscionable contract, where no two reasonable people will ever sign or autograph or witness such an unconscionable contract? Did you know the word pharmaceutical means maker of poisons and potions? And it's got nothing to do with therapy or therapeutic procedures. I knew this when I read a book from the 19th century called 1 Million Guinea Pigs. And consequently, hundreds of similar books about the horrors of what the pharmaceutical really is has been constantly in your press. Did you know that if you tick the box on a form or call yourself a black man, you are saying that you are a dead man? If you are a woman that tick that box or say that you are a black woman, it means you're a dead woman. Did you know if you call yourself a Nigerian, it quite literally means a dead man or a woman? Did you know that the river Niger that runs through Nigeria means where you float dead things? Did you know that if you claim to be human, you are quite literally broadcasting to every court in the world, to every jurisdiction in the world, that you are a monster, and a monster may never inherit their offspring, their blood, or have any heritage? Did you know that the currency of Nigeria, the naira, means the currency of dead people? It's a dead instrument, not even a debt instrument. It is not even a debt instrument. It is a dead instrument. That's why Nigerians, if they're found having dollars and etc., which are dead instruments, they go to prison. Quite incredible, isn't it? If I've got US dollars, I can go to prison if I've got US dollars in my pocket, being, in England. Did you know the word swear, as in swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, or swear on the Bible, or swear on the American Constitution, or any charter or oath, means that you are blaspheming and you are doing the very opposite of what you think it means. So if I swear at you, what are you going to do to me? You're going to come fighting, aren't you? Yet your presidents, your judges, your courts, your constitutions, your Bibles, your faith instruments have all of them, you have been swearing at them, and you have allowed other people to swear on those scriptures, on those notes, what they call faith notes. Did you know the word solicitor means a prostitute? It means a licensed prostitute to lie. And the license is given to them by the London Bar Association. Did you know, quite literally, the word black in virtually every language that we have checked on means one thing and one thing only. It's another word to signify dead. Now that I've just only revealed kind of 18 words to you, if those 18 words were taken, purged out of your vocabulary, out of your culture, out of the schools, out of the universities, out of the banking institution, out of the governments, what do you think it will do to an entire country? So imagine that you Americans, because it's going to start with you Americans, when you purge your country of using these words, what do you think will happen? You will take back your country. That's what you'll do. You'll take back your money. You'll collapse the banking world. You'll collapse the necromancy. That means instruments of death. You will remove all power, the ability to use these words on you and against you. I have given you, through the global constitution and the judicial notice, the mechanisms to shut down your entire de facto government and purge all of these very bad, pernicious people out of your lives, out of your country. I've given that to you. And everything that I have said here has already began. The change has already begun. Thank you very much for listening to me.